How's it going, guys, and welcome back to yet another episode here on the More Rainbow channel. And today we're here for Scorched Silver. We did have a bit of a run-in with the devil that is Whitney in the last episode. We are back to try and face her. Now, I've got a little couple levels that I have done. Roselia has learnt, did learn ourselves the toxic spikes, which we're going to try and set up and, you know, have that chip damage going throughout the entire battle. Especially if she likes to switch in and out. Gyarados has leveled up a little bit. It now has Aqua Tail and also Ice Fangs, which actually has some better damaging moves. Scrappy obviously blocking Intimidate in this, so it doesn't particularly matter of trying to stop that rollout Whitney. I have got the Bulldor. I might try and set it up, get it to a tanky so it can just tank all of those damage. And then I do need to remember that we do have the Giraffe Rig on the opposing team, so I'll try and not leave those fighting types right to the very end. If I could use maybe Luxray or even Gyarados to try and take that down, that would also prove beneficial. But anyways, without further ado, I'm going to blitz our way through this quiz again. Alicia is the Gym 1. Prism Berry is incorrect. It's a Person Berry. Syndicals. Oh, it is. Oh, see, it's done it again. It's done it again. Hopefully we do just have enough damage to just blitz this real quick. Yeah. I mean, the 1 HP I can deal with. Sunstones can be bought. I do remember that one. And yes. There we go. Right. It's time to fight Whitney. We didn't even get a chance to pick any good items again. Probably worth farming those items if it's any, you know, any good. Anyways, right, let's start our strategy in motion. We do have speed now, which is pretty good. So Poison is now gonna just tick away on everything when she swaps in and out of different Pokemon. Let's go with the Leech Seed. Let's see if we can just take out this Wigglytuff, or at least force the heal or switch in. Okay, sure. That's not exactly beneficial to you, since I can only use it once when you are on the field. Giga Drain, let's get a little bit of health back, because it is going to probably Hyper Voice us, and it does about half. Wow, that did a lot more damage than I thought it was going to do. It Thunder Punched instead. Okay. Oh, that's not ideal. It's really not ideal. But it is what it is. It's definitely going to heal here, so we might as well just click Giga Drain once again. Getting up multiple layers of spikes is probably beneficial. That's not in killing range neither. That's unfortunate. Yeah, just outside of kill range. Don't think I'm just going to click. It's going to swap into the bird, isn't it? It dodges spikes because it's airborne. It's the only one that it doesn't really affect. There is the burn. I kind of want to stay in. Yeah, it's not going to go for a flying type move. It's going to do a lot of damage. Never mind. That's a lot more than a lot. I kind of need to outspeed it, or at least... I'm going to go with Luxray. I wasn't going to. I kind of wanted to use this for Giraffe Rig, but that Intimidate drop may come in handy. One thing I do want to double check here is if we are definitely a Dark type. No, we're not. So it didn't get changed in this game. I thought it might have. Yeah, let's try and get rid of... probably live that just because of Intimidate, which is kind of wild. There goes the Swallow. It's the death trap. I don't wanna fight it. Bulldor. Kind of want you to wall it, because I know it's gonna click rollout. It should get poison though. Yep, Miltank was poisoned, so it's on a time limit there. It's gonna start rollout in. I'm gonna sit here and try and get some iron defenses, so I can at least live 1 or 2 hits. You know what? I'm going to go for 2. I know you've got really beefy defense anyway. Sharply rolled, so a +4 in defense. Which, you know what, I'm going to take. This battle is already going so much nicer than the last few have. Let's go with Rock Blast. Brum, brum. See how many we get. Can we get 5? 5 would be juicy. We get 2. 2 is not juicy. Would have liked, you know, if we had knockoff, so we could get rid of that, because it's kind of nullifying our damage, our poison tick damage. The next one's not going to kill, but it's still going to do a lot. Why are we only getting 2? Let us do more. Who'd have thought our little rug and roller we got from the cave? Look how much damage it's going to do. It's nutty. We're only surviving as many as we are. Watch, we'll get 5 now. There we go. The devil is dead. I'll take it. I will take it. It's gonna knock us out here regardless. Let's see if we have a chance of outspeeding. I would definitely not outspeed a giraffe. It is poisoned, which is pretty swick. I will take that. Let's just go with a rock slide. Yeah. Down goes the Bulldog. Which is pretty... It's okay. We can survive that. I've not even used Combustion or Brillium at this point. The 2 things we needed to actually succeed here. Let's go with a Aqua Tail. Stab Aqua Tail. That's some fatty damage. I'll take it. The poison should be enough to knock it out there as well. I think the spikes made a lot of, you know, a lot bit of a difference. Gyarados should really be able to sweep here. This is going to get poisoned and instantly die. Oh, never mind, it didn't die. She's going to potion it. But it should just instantly die. Never mind, we missed. The one thing that was going to prevent it from dying, and it happened. But all is good. Gyarados is going to be a beast throughout this playthrough. I can already tell it. Lopunny. Could have gone for a switch here just to get the Intimidate drop as well if I needed Gyarados to come back in, but okay, that was just rude. You're just taking an extra poison tick damage for no reason. Yeah, I think we've sussed it out here that, you know, the 2 Pokemon that we was actually going to use we didn't need. MVP was clearly Bulldog. But there we go. Sniffle, hick. Ah, you're a big girl now. You're past this. A truly incredible trainer to defeat me the first time in years. Take the plain badge. There we go. Get me out of this gym. Sweet. Hopefully there's nothing else going on in this gosh dang town. And we can just head onwards to greatness. That's at least the goal. Anyways. Without further ado, let's head northbound. Let's see what's going on. So there's going to be quite a few trainers up here. This being a trainer that is not very good for us. Here we go. Grass trainer just first thing on the route. But yeah, it seems like this is going to be, you know, a lot of trainers just to kick off this route, which I'm half tempted to just ignore and see what Pokemon we can catch. I did hear a Nidoran. Nidoran could be pretty swick, actually. Yeah. I'm going to just try and avoid as many of these trainers as I can. Okay, top end of the route. Let's see what Pokemon we've got. There's an Abra. Abra could be really cool. Zigzagoon. There is a male Nidoran. Nidoking is kind of cool. Really wouldn't mind sticking one of those on the team at some point. Clefable's fun. Ah, there's an Electrike. My boy. Drowsy. Munchlax. Munchlax could be hella cool. Purely because it's a Munchlax. It lived. It's insanity. There we go. Gosh dang it. That was a bit of a slug. You know, Snorlax is always good to have. Oricorio. Anyways, couple of encounters there that we've managed to pick up. There's no bug catching contest. That's just mean. Music here is always really good. Okay, so what is in the wild here in this zone? Is the first one. Scatterbug. A plethora of trainers who I'm sick of seeing. There's just so many trainers for no reason. And they're all grass type trainers. I just want to see what Pokemons there are. Shedinja. Another gosh dang trainer. Skorupi. Lots of Cricketots. And another trainer. There's just trainers everywhere. And with the train thing, I know we can battle these trainers, but with the train thing, we don't really need to battle many of them. Yeah, there's not too much. Not too much in terms of trainers going on. There's more gosh dang trainers, though. Ah, there's a Growlithe. I am going to catch a Growlithe, because Growlithe is cool. And there's a Vulpix. You know what? I'm just going to get one of each. So this seems like it's the route of fire types, where the last route was the route of grass types. And Stuffles. And Rockruffs. You know what? These are some cool Pokemon. They've even got the Hisuian form. Yep. Cool. Oh, yeah, we've got Rock Smash. We can get our tree now. You know what? Let's grab our Pseudo. Our Pseudo-Wudo. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. The tree is angry and decided to attack. Sweet. Right, we should, he says, if we can use the keyboard correctly, should just be able to quick ball this and be done. I only have one left. I could do with getting some more of these because they're actually really, really good. Never mind. I suppose I'm gonna have to hit you a little bit. And we shall Great Ball. Sorted. Combusken. You're living life on the edge here. Are these two kissing? Oh, I was going to say, are they kissing in the woods? They are kissing in the woods. This is a really bad match. A really bad matchup. I feel like the levels are creeping. They're catching us up, even though we are like significantly higher level. And you know what? Not complaining. At least it's keeping on par. Look, this is a new route. Do the encounters change ever so slightly? Bet you they don't. No, the encounters do not change at all. Ah, well. Okay. Everyone just wants to fight all of a sudden. Okay, after slugging ourselves through and dodging all of those trainers, we have arrived in Ecruteak City. Right, so let's go and heal up, because that's the first thing we're going to need to do. We're getting close to being able to use Togekiss. I'm half tempted to use it in the gym. Let's scour for items. Let's see what move we learn. Ooh, Ooh, that could be interesting. Oh. 3 grand to relearn a move? Gyarados might actually be worth it. Nope, never mind. Might check, actually, to see if any of them have... Night Slash. I thought the starters might have some unique ones. Definitely something I can go through on all of my Pokemon if I so wish to do so. Ice Fang and Fire Fang. Kinda digging that. I'm gonna go for Ice Fang because we don't actually have the ability to use ice moves yet, do we really? Dual moves are pretty much all the same. Drain Punch is... Boh! Couldn't ask for a better move. That's instant healing as well. Yeah, you've got some decent moves. The Baton Pass is kind of wild. I can't believe Gyarados hasn't got any good moves. They've got Electric Terrain. Double Kick is kind of interesting. That is something I'm going to have to do. I'm going to go through every single... Never mind. That's the gym, and that doesn't look like it's a ghost type gym. I could be very wrong. Anyways, I'll look at the Pokemon in between episodes. We're alright for there now. Good Rod! You know what? I'm happy about that. We did need a better Rod. First, I am going to pick up some healing items as well before I start spending all my money on relearning moves and all of that shenanigans. Okay, so there's not actually much in town. I am just going to quickly run through the tower here. Now, I don't know what level we need to be for the next gym. There is items probably here as well, which I'm going to briefly... Oh. Didn't realise there was a drop down there. Of course, you're a ghost type. So there's some real interesting Pokemon down here. Oh, there's a Murkrow. Murkrow's actually not bad to pick up. If it could ever get caught. I feel like everything... I use my one Ultra Ball. Nope. That thing just did not want to get caught. But yeah, there's some really interesting Pokemon. There's Golurks and all sorts in here. There's a freaking Mimikyu. You know what? I really don't like this tower no more. I want out. It's got some cool Pokemon. There's Mimikyus and stuff, and some Ghosties, some Golurks. But yeah, I'm not having it. The only other thing I found in this town was a bottle cap dude, so at least we know where he is. That is the gym, not the Poke Center. Yeah, ideally I need to do some prep work for what we're going to use against the ghost type gym. The squad's looking kind of nice, if you ask me. I probably could just run it up. I've got some cool Pokemon in here now. The box is kind of looking pretty nice. Some pretty nice stuff. I could get a Dusk Stone. There's two. I've got both Mischievous and Hunchcrow that I can evolve with that. Firestones, Moonstone. I think I have a Moonstone, which I may get Nidoking. Nidoking could be really cool. My antivirus has popped up. That can go away. You know what? I'm going to wrap up today's episode here. No, it's slightly shorter than I usually do. I am trying to bulk record. I am away in a week or so. So I'm trying to bulk record and get a few of these episodes. And I'm actually out for the weekend. This is, for those that are wondering, this is Bank Holiday weekend. So this episode comes out next week after Bank Holiday. And I'm away next weekend, like, not at home. So I'm trying to bulk record. So a little bit shorter episode. Can do the prep work and then get into the next episode if I can record it now, or I have got other things I do need to do as well. Anyways, enough about my problems with schedules and stuff what. But if you did enjoy, make sure to like button down below. I do very much appreciate your guys' support. But for now, have a wonderful and safe day, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye for now, guys.